guys, I'm Jerome from Philippine Department of Tourism, and I'm here to tell you why it's more fun in the Philippines. So let's start. Let's start where we are in the map. So we're just, as Taiwan said, we're just beneath Taiwan and near the Pacific Ocean. So you'll discover lush greens and rice fields, lively, fashionable cities in the Philippines. We're an archipelago, so we have endless coastlines, and you'll see it inside the presentation. So I'm here to tell you why it's more fun in the Philippines. The first reason is tropical climate. So all around the Philippines, it's warm and the warm weather and sunshine almost year round. So if you're going, remember to pack your casual clothes, chanelas or slippers, tanning lotions. We have two major seasons in the Philippines, which is the wet and dry season. The wet tends to just run 3 months, which is in August, June, July. So all year round again, it's pretty sunny in the Philippines. Second is the tasty food, great tropical fruits. So seasonal fruits that you can only find in the Philippines, mangosteens, lanzones, mangoes, pineapples, and bananas. Filipino cuisine as well. We've been colonized by the Spaniards for more than 500 years. So we have a European culture kind of mix in our food, but obviously East Asian countries mixes with that as well. I think, and then we have the question one. So what is the name of the most well-known dish for Filipinos and cook using pork or chicken? We'll wait for the answers for that one. Oh, I think everyone in here watched our masterclass, which is we made champorado, but the one that we're the most well-known dish is adobo, which is I'll show you in a second. So as I said, we have tropical fruits. Well-known dish is adobo. There's a few restaurants in London, which is Filipino-based, so you can definitely taste this. It's the most well-known dish in the region. Different region has its different take on this, but all the Filipinos know how to cook it. Each household has a different way, but it is the most well-known dish in the Philippines. We're an archipelago, so we're a group of islands. So seafood is abundant as well, fresh seafood. So all you can see in this presentation, you can eat in the Philippines. If you want to know more about the gastronomic travel or where to eat and spots in the Philippines, on your socials, just hashtag it's more fun, palabok, champorado, halo-halo desserts, ube ice creams, more to find out. Visit our website and you'll see. The third reason why is diverse culture. So as I said earlier, we've been colonized by the Spaniards for 500 years. Question two is up. So I'll tell you about all the culture and history of the Philippines after this. So why is the Filipino word for welcome, long life, and celebration? We say it when we see people. If you say it to your Filipino friends, they probably smile at you. It means like really just welcoming. Mabuhay is correct. So for everyone listening, mabuhay. Thank you for that. Everyone seems to know. So Filipino is the national language, but English is also widely spoken, taught in school. So wherever you go, you'll be understood. Roman Catholic is the predominant religion, as we are Spanish country. And then peso is our local currency, and mabuhay means long life and celebration. Going to that religion and historical, we have long festival seasons in the Philippines. Minor festivals tend to run from February to May, the major ones from September to October. So if you're really into festival seasons and just fiestas, come along to the Philippines, visit the website to find out more. And that comes from the music that we have from the historical tribes that we have, which are still available to visit if you want on that kind of like cultural travel. Um, as again, the dances that we have of comes from the fights, tribal fights, and you can visit them from northern part of the Philippines to the south, near the sea, wherever. Question number 3 is up. So we're an archipelago, but how many islands does the Philippines have? What do you think? 570, 92, 7,107, 10,000? It's actually recounted in 2019. And there we go. Loads of you know the right question, which is 7,641. So there's endless of things that you can do in the Philippines. And here it is. Those 767,641 islands is divided in 3 main island groups. So Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So Luzon is the mainland. Metro Manila is in there, which is our capital city. That's your main entry point as well, going to the Philippines. But if you're traveling to the northern part, more specific destinations, Clark International Airport is a gateway for you as well. If you're traveling to the islands, though, more of like the luxuries, beach holidays, adventures, Cebu and Bohol, which is in Visayas region, are the main entry points. I think Qatar Airways, Singapore, and Emirates fly through their transit directly to those destinations. So this is a picture of the Mountain Province, which is in the northern part of the Philippines, where there's historic rice terraces that you can see. It's really, really amazing to see. I actually have the chance to see it. It's rice fields on the slope of a mountain, which is handcrafted by the tribes hundreds of years ago. It's really a breathtaking to see, and please have the chance to see it. This is Manila city. There's a port as well. And obviously Coron, Palawan, which is voted one of the best islands in the world. Camiguin, White Beach Island, where you're overlooking the mountains. And the up and coming destination for us is Siargao, which is the mecca of Philippine surfing. So if you're into kind of sea adventures, island life, please visit Siargao. Philippines is great value for your money. 50 pounds goes a really long way. As you can see, 70 bottles of beer, 7 hours of massage. I think the daily rate, an hour later in the London area is 50 pounds for an hour. So that's times 7 in the Philippines. So really great value for your money. If you go there, 30 days visa free as well for the British UK passport holder. But then here's a list as well. I think major Europe countries can visit the Philippines for 30 days. And as you can see on the map. If you need this information, you can just email me. I think Shine would give out my information. Getting there, from London Heathrow, we have the national carrier, which is Philippine Airlines, that hold us for 13 hours. But also Qatar Airways, Thai, Singapore Airlines, Emirates, Cathay Pacific carriers, and all the other major flag carriers. Beach and marine life is really abundant in the Philippines. Question number 4. Which Philippine island was recognized as one of the best highland destinations in 2020? I think I already said that, but let's see. Boracay, Palawan, Siargao. What do you think? And everyone voted Palawan, but I think the right answer is Siargao. So there we go. I think it's polled by Best Holiday Destination in 2020 by Condé Nast Traveler, if I'm not wrong. It's a mecca of Philippine surfing and Eastern summer. Um, Endless coastline in the Philippines, 36,000 kilometers or 22,000 miles. Palawan is voted the best islands in the world. So beach holiday in the Philippines is really, really abundant. Bohol, white beach, pristine beaches. So island life is really, really good in the Philippines. Glorious underwater as well. Philippines is one of the dive top lists in the world. Abundant we're in the center of Coral Triangle, so abundant life of marine animals and coral reefs, endless. Diverse accommodation as well. So from if you want near the beach kind of accommodation, we include huts in the forest, in the mountains, Ifugao huts, more of that cultural kind of travel, but then luxurious accommodations is available like Shangri-La Boracay Free House, and more of kind of like relaxation kind of accommodations available in the farm in San Benito. Sustainable tourism as well is what we're pushing since 2019. Question number 5. What is the name of the island that leads the way for sustainable efforts that we have since 2019? It's actually one of the most touristy place in the Philippines, island-wise, but the government closed it down for 6 months for rehabilitation to kickstart the sustainable tourism act that we have until now, and we wait for that answer. Boracay is correct. It's now reopened, and through this kind of situation, you can still visit Boracay locally. Hopefully soon open for international travels, but it's now really pristine. All the marine animals came back. But saying that, we also have conservation for the Philippine eagle, which is endangered. So you can visit that as well in Davao, and obviously Bohol and Cebu has the smallest marine mammal in the world, which is the tashi. You can visit in Bohol. And oops, sorry about that. And the 10th reason is Filipinos. We are the most ebullient and easygoing people anywhere by Lonely Planet. Really 8th friendliest country in Asia. So definitely, if you see a Filipino out there, say hi, say mabuhay, and they probably smile at you. For more information about the current situation, visit the website, and it will say it will keep you updated daily on that. And Wake Up in the Philippines is our campaign at the moment. So thank you so much for listening, guys. And if you have more questions, please do just get in touch. Mabuhay.